Now we are going to talk about timeline dope sheet. So first of all, we will create one cube. I'll animate the X property. So I'll create one keyframe over here. I'll go to around, let's say 30 seconds, and I'll move this from here to here. I'll create another keyframe. Then I'll go to the start again at the initial keyframe. And suppose if I create one keyframe at X rotation and I'll go to the 30 seconds, I'll make it 360 rotation, which I mean 360, not 360 rotations, which means 360 degree, which means one rotation. And I'll create another keyframe. Okay, like this. But now what you need to do, if I want to increase the duration of position animation, so how can I do that? I can simply select this keyframe and I can move this over here, okay, up to 50 or let's say up to 60. But if you see this properly, like if I select this object for position and this rotation, we have only one keyframes, because even my position keyframe start from 0 and rotation keyframe also start from 0. If I go over here and I create another keyframe for rotation, obviously it will give me another keyframe over here. But in this case, our both keyframes are at 0 and our both ending keyframes are at 60. So if we want to manipulate them separately, that's where our timeline dope sheet comes in play. So all you need to do, simply go to the Windows and you will get this option known as timeline dope sheet. Shortcut key is Shift F3. So simply click on it, and in this dope sheet you will find all the options related to the keyframes, like even if you find that show F curve options, which we have learned in the previous video. But right now it's empty because we haven't included any object over here. So to include that object, all you need to do, simply select that object and bring this over here like this. So after doing that, as you guys can see, we will get timeline, and you can adjust this timeline also like our F curve. Like in a previous video we have understood that with the help of these options I can manipulate the position and size of this thing. Okay, now I can simply select this. Now because I have selected this, I'll get this handle over here. I can move this from here and here wherever I want, and I can adjust the keyframe single-handedly. Like I can select this one and I can move this towards the 30 seconds. But as I said, suppose if I want to manipulate and change the position of position keyframe and rotation keyframe separately, so as you guys can see in cube, you will get this plus icon. You can simply click on it and now you will get that separate keyframes which we have created for position, rotation and etc. Okay, so whatever properties you have animated over here, when you are going to include that cube over here, it will automatically appear. Now I can select this rotation. I can get this option of handle, and I can simply move this towards the 15 frames. Okay, so now if we zoom out and if I see, check out my animation, I'll get something like this. Okay, and I can simply move this over here, and I can simply select this rotation keyframe and I can move this over here also. Okay, so now if I play this animation, I'll get something like this. Even if you see, you will find some difference in keyframes over here like that. So this is the use of timeline dope sheet. And if you click on this plus icon again, you will get this position, and then you will get this graph again. Then this is the same graph, our F curve. With the help of that, you can handle this animations and adjust the speed of this thing, etc, etc. Okay, so this is how you can use this to edit keyframes separately, our timeline dope sheet.